What's up, family? Welcome to the Mental Game Podcast, man. As y'all can see, I got an old guest and I got a new guest on here today, man. And both of them special guests, man. Both my blood cousins. I'm happy to have them on here today. Get them on the just rap with me a little bit on the podcast. This is Malik first time. My cousin Malik. I don't know if he in the middle. Like after this video is done, I don't know if you're gonna be in the middle. I don't know if you're gonna be on the side, but the new face, that's my cousin Malik. All right. It's Abdul's brother. Go ahead, introduce yourself, Malik.
What's going on, man? My name is Malik. I'm excited to be on the podcast, man. Just ready to get this thing started. I know Cuz been talking about it. I've been watching a few of them, the ones that I can, man. I've been checking it out. So,
For
man, I'm
sure.
just excited to be on here, man.
Yeah, I'm excited
Sure.
to have you, man. I'm excited to have you. Yeah. So how was your week, man? How was your week? As I
Oh, man, it was pretty good, man. The usual work week, usual work week. And then we got practice with the kids and whatnot. And,
for sure.
you know, just the normal dad life, man. Just work, kids, sports, and etc.
How about you, dude? How was your week, man?
Sure, man. My week was good. Started off good. It's always a good week when the Saints win, so
You know it.
that started the week off good.
That's
Good.
facts.
You know it.
That's
You
But
know it.
facts.
dealing with my baby and then transitioning with high school and volleyball practice, so all that shit's definitely been keeping me busy, man.
I understand, man. I understand. My child, man, she started knowing what she wanted to do. And now she don't know what she want to do. She wanted to run track. Now she thinking about playing basketball. She's already on the dance team.
Oh, that's good.
Good.
Yeah,
That's
so
good. That's dope.
I'm like, look, just do whatever. I said, I'm gonna be proud of you, whatever.
There you
Just
go.
do something. You know what I'm saying? Like nowadays, you just want them involved with something. Do
It's
something.
something.
You know what I'm saying? I don't care. With the dance team, they were like, they were like, Jay, you gonna have to come up with this. I don't care. Just let her do something.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I don't want her just do something to where it can get you a scholarship or something. Just do something. It don't matter.
How's her transition going with being in high school now?
She's adjusting real well, man, cause you know, she's going through it with she got like a little close knit group of little friends that she hang with,
Mm-hmm.
and just like a little core. It's like I want to say it's like 5 people, and like they kind of helping each other. And I told her it was gonna be different. I told her like this experience is gonna be the closest experience to real world that she's gonna get before society kind of just throws them out there. You know what I mean? So
Right.
just make sure I keep telling her just hey, these are the years where it counts. You know what I'm saying? These
Right.
are the years where you need to really focus because it goes by fast and there's a lot going down. You know what I
A
mean?
lot, man. It
A
goes
lot.
quick.
So I just try to keep her. Well, not try. I don't want to keep saying try, but I just keep her focused. Give her little affirmations and her just her little goals, and just try to set her focus. Every morning. That's one of the things I do, and I'm thankful I got the work schedule now where I could do it and I can
Yeah.
like see her off to school because usually I used to be gone before school was starting. Since we were so close to the middle school, we would have to drop her off. But now she's in high school, she takes the bus. So I just take the initiative. I get up and I got my little routine. I go prep the dogs' food because they on the barf diet.
Mm-hmm.
Prep their food. She getting ready, and I just see her off every morning. I give her the little vote of confidence and affirmations and stuff before I send her off, and just give her something to focus on. Really, because I don't know if y'all noticed, man. Not to veer off subject, but man, there's been a lot of kids going missing, man. I don't
Oh
know,
yeah.
man. It's crazy. It's like every time, like I'm scrolling on my timeline on social media. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, dog, what's going on? Why are all these people going missing? I mean, it's not just kids, but majority of it is kids. I'm like, man, what's going on, man? And that makes me fearful, man. And especially what just went down in Georgia. You know what I'm saying? It kind of makes me a little fearful of like, dang man, do I need to homeschool my child? You know what I mean?
And we thought about that too, man. We thought about the homeschool thing. You know, at one point, you know, we still thinking about it.
For
For
sure,
real. But,
man.
and this is Malcolm's first year. He'll catch the bus now. So,
Hmm.
you know, it's a little bit of the nervous factor. You know, man, we had to get air time. You know, like
Yeah, I'm
strapping in his
telling
back.
you. Look,
And,
Yeah.
I'm
you
telling
know,
you.
and stuff like that. I'm like, man, he catching the bus now.
He got a phone yet, Lee?
Nah, so that's why we have the air tag.
Okay.
You know, but it works out because man, Indy works from home now.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, at least he's here like when he get out of school and stuff like that. But it's
Yeah,
just that factor that he's not being dropped off no more. But
right.
I can tell you a funny story right quick, y'all. So his first day,
I'm
he
cool
was
already.
standing at the
Finally.
bus stop. He like, you know, man, what's going on? Like, why we ain't driving to school? Or you catching the yellow bus now? You know what I mean?
Right.
So he looking at mom like, you know, like what's going on? Like, why I'm standing out here with all these kids?
Uh-huh.
So it's been a transition, but he like
Yeah.
it though, man. So it actually been going pretty smooth, you know. But you know, like you said, man, it's just that nervous factor of like, damn, man, is the bus driver? Is he driving good? Is he,
Hmm.
you know, is he letting them off at the right stop? Because these kids, you know, they tend to fall asleep,
Right.
you know, at times. So you know, we tell Malcolm, you know, like to bring his you know, his iPad or whatever. You know, like just to keep him up after school because the first couple of days he was falling asleep. You know, he'll get to the stop. You know, like Malcolm, where you at? He knocked out snoring. He might have had a long day. Like, yeah. But yeah, man, it's been a transition, but it's been smooth though. So
For sure. We got the
It's been
same dynamic here. You know what I'm
right,
saying? My wife, she works from home,
that's
and
good, man.
you know, we, in generally in Texas, where your kid goes to school at, you know, what I'm saying you zone to a certain. I mean, I'm
No,
pretty sure it's like that everywhere. I
right.
know in New Orleans it wasn't like that. I'm just saying.
No, no, you can go, you can live
Yeah,
in the East and go to school
exactly,
uptown.
exactly.
You know what I
So,
mean?
um, you know, we got that dynamic too, and you know that way she kind of sets her schedule around her schedule. That way, if anything happens, hey, she can
Right.
get there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
And
So yeah, I
that's about the
understand that
same way
dynamic.
how we got it,
Yes,
which is
indeed.
perfect.
shoot, man. With Yaya, it was a transition. The very first day, she had to catch the bus because Ayana been going to private schools all her life, so she never had to ride the bus up
Right.
until now. Man, the first day of school, after school week, she get on the wrong damn bus.
Oh no.
I had to go pick her up in a whole different area.
And the whole, oh man.
Yeah, man, she got on the wrong bus. And you know how Ayana is, Lee. Like she ain't very talkative, very
Right.
quiet to herself. So she's not knowing where the bus stop is or where it's gonna
Exactly.
get her off at.
Right.
I'm waiting at the bus stop. I call. I'm like, Ayana, where you at? Like you didn't get off the bus. She's like, I'm still on the bus. I'm like, oh damn, you on the wrong bus. I knew right away
Oh,
you was on the wrong bus.
been to check the location quick.
Oh
Hold
yeah,
on,
I was
man.
Real,
on it.
What's
I was
going
on it
on?
right away. She was right
real
by the old
pinpoint,
house,
pinpoint
actually.
location.
Oh
By,
man, he was
yeah,
a good
she was
little
by the
distance.
she was by the townhouse.
Oh no.
Yeah, by Nadia.
Okay.
I don't know where is
Man,
that
them
in
times
relationship?
different, man. It's funny because we caught 3 city buses at
I'm telling you.
a young age, you know what I mean, just to get to school. But
Bruh.
now, you know, like I think we had the school bus in elementary. I believe I caught the school bus at Schaumburg, but in middle
Oh
school,
yeah, you did.
you know, you caught the city bus. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that blew Ayana
And
mind
all
away.
through
We were
high
talking about
school.
that the other day. I was
Yeah,
talking about that with her the other day, man. Like we used to have to catch a regular bus,
regular
Mhm.
bus. Just
Regular
5 years
city bus.
old, we'll catch the city bus.
bruh. Me and Kendall used to have to catch the bus from the 7 Wall Mirabel all the way to the 17th to Dunbar. I'm in
Right,
second grade.
right.
I remember at that little private school, my homeboy Robert used to have to catch the bus from let me see, we had to walk like 5 blocks to even get to the bus stop, and he
Mm-hmm.
was off of I think we on 2 lane because he stayed mid city. You know where we went to school at was up
Okay.
to that was just one bus. Well, it was one bus, and we just walked the rest of the way. But still, man, you talking about elementary, middle school, so I understand. And had
Right.
man, most of the time we would get dropped off because we stayed all the way out there. So most of the time we get dropped off, and then I think at that I went to that math and science school at Delgado, and
Okay.
I get dropped off there, and then they'll bus us to Easton. And
Okay.
most of the time I catch the bus to Nana House, and then my dad will pick us up from there, and that's how it went for us. So I got a little tad bit of experience.
That's good.
Riding across the river, that was the test of time right there. I fall
Man,
asleep.
that's a good little
I'll be
drive.
asleep on that, man. I'm like, man, people don't understand, man. Especially you ain't driving, I'm going to sleep.
Right.
Nah, but what you into, Malik? What's your like career wise, man? What you doing for work?
Man, I'm in the power line industry now, man.
Okay.
So I build these power lines. I'm waiting on the apprenticeship call again. Like, just right now, man, just sticking with that, you know. I'm in a union. I'm in a union now, which is good. It has its good and it has its not so good.
Right?
The traveling and stuff like that can always be, a situation where you gotta leave family,
Mm-hmm.
and whatnot.
Of course.
But yeah, man. But that's what I'm doing now.
Yeah,
I'm
that's why
building
I
these
chose.
power lines.
That's why I chose to be local, man. Because I'm like,
Yeah,
I just
yeah. I did. I
thought about
did
it.
the over the road thing.
Mm-hmm.
So when I used to work with a van line company, a moving company,
Right.
man, I was all over the road.
Golly, man. Like,
I mean, I
what's the
didn't.
furthest place you went to?
Oh man, I done been to California. I done been all the way up to Maine.
Damn.
Yeah, I done been all over, man. But I haven't been in that northwest part, like towards Seattle and
Yeah.
Oregon and all that. But as
Oh,
far
man.
as like the
Do it for me.
Mid East and the East Coast, I've been all up the East Coast. I've
Tenfold.
been in New York, Virginia, Philly, Cleveland, Ohio, Illinois. Man, all in Texas and Arizona to
Mm-hmm.
California. I've been all over that region. So, when I got in the power line industry and they were saying traveling, it wasn't really an adjustment for me. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because I had already been all over. I've
Mm-hmm.
seen, a lot of parts of the country. You know
Right.
what I mean? But I like traveling though, man. I like the work. I tell you what, like believe it or not, it's probably easier than moving furniture.
Really?
Cause that, bruh,
I
that
believe
moving
you. Nah, I can see
furniture,
that.
man, listen, man, that moving furniture is a different type of work. It's
Especially
a
when you
different
adjust in
type of
altitude.
strength, you know? And the excitement I get with this job, bro, it's a lot of different things. Like us, like, we truck drivers, right?
Uh-huh.
But in this industry, some days you may have to drive a dump truck. You may have to drive a low boy. You
All
may
right.
have to drive a flatbed,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever the case may be. And it's exciting, you know what I mean?
Right.
So, but yeah, man, I've been doing that about like 3.5 years now.
Okay, so you got your CDL right before I got mine.
Yeah, man, I got mine 2019.
Uh-huh. Yeah, you got yours
Yeah,
right.
but when I was working with the van line company,
Mm-hmm.
man, I had a driver with me,
Right.
and I was supposed to get my CDL then, but young, getting a couple tickets,
Got
like speed tickets here. I done ran a red light, so
you.
that pushed
I
that pushed
wasn't
me
gonna
back,
laugh, man.
man. But it's funny, man. It's
I wasn't
funny,
gonna
man.
laugh,
You know what's
man.
funny, right?
What up?
So the week that I was preparing to go take the test, man, I was running late for this job, man. I'll never forget. And my manager at the time, he was like, "Hey Malik, man, I need you here like right at 8 o'clock." And it's like 7:54,
Damn.
and I'm maybe 5 minutes from the job, right?
Mm.
So it's a red light. It's a red light, right?
You made
Me,
a
I'm like,
business decision.
it's decision time. I can't be late. I can't be late. I don't want to go home. I need to work. I do one of these. Go around. Man, I look in that rear view mirror and them lights was on.
Oh man.
I said, man, where you came from? Bro, he stuck me with a red light ticket, a tailgate ticket, and something else he gave me, right?
Mhm.
So I take it to court, man. I'm young at the time. I'm maybe 21 years old, right? So I go to court. I've never been to court before. You know,
Mhm.
we ain't never been in no trouble, right?
Right.
So, man, I go to court. You know, I take the ticket to court, man. So the shirt that I have on was a blue Nike shirt that said, "Every damn day, just do it." And so man, they called me up to the stand. You know, the cop is there. You know, I'm hoping that I get lucky. You know, I'm talking to people around the job. I'm like, "Hey, man, y'all ever took a ticket to court?" He was like, "Oh, man, man, the cops don't even show up most of the time, man. They're just dismissed." But not for me. He was there bright and early.
He said, I'm big sure, I'm
Hey,
big
he was
sure you
there
been to
bright
this.
and early, right?
Hmm.
So to make a long story short, he pulls out his laptop in front of the judge. The judge was a black lady, nice,
Mhm.
speak whatever. He pulls out his laptop. He was like, "Judge, I just need to show you one quick video." He was able to get a video from a corner store at the top
That,
that shows me going around it and speeding past the red light. And I'm like, man, it looked like he zoomed that speed up because ain't no way that little car went around that. That fast. So I told the judge, I said, "Judge, I, I'm not dismissing what I did. I ran the red light, but the tailgate ticket, I just think that was a bit excessive." So she threw out the tailgate ticket, sent me to driving school. And man, from there, I was like, man, I'll never do that again. Because,
Nah, for real. Look,
it
he
set me
scared
back for
straight. He
getting that
said, nope.
CDL, man. But,
yeah.
bro, as you know, man, that's $1 million license, man.
Yes, indeed.
Man, you got to take it serious.
Mm-hmm.
But that was
Absolutely.
the best decision I made was to get that CDL, man.
Yeah, I'm with you on
I
that.
was driving for so long for different companies and
Mhm.
different delivery companies and stuff like that. Excuse me. So that was the best thing I could have did.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm there. I'm there with you, man. I'm in full agreement with you, man. I love what I do.
I love it,
Love what I
man.
do. Love what I do. I
That's
just
good.
sometimes you get tired of. I mean, like everybody, like
Me
every
too.
job, you gonna have,
Oh, for sure.
you gonna have some it's not so much the work. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Because I like what I do. That I try to make everything that I'm doing for work
Say,
make it second nature and just learn to love it. That's how I am. You know what I'm saying when it comes to work.
right,
But it's just sometimes the people you got to deal with. You know what I'm saying? That becomes the problem. You know what I mean? That's why I had a problem. So
right.
once I learned to kind of like manage them, you know what I'm saying? I'll be all right. You know what I'm saying?
And that
It's just
just
making
that
money. If
just
it's
come
making
with
money, it's
experience and getting older, man, and learning more patience.
facts.
Little thing. I can say my patience probably been 10 times better since I'm getting older. You know
Right.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a lot of the little small things, I don't even worry.
Right. 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 But what are like some common like when you telling like say you just tell somebody oh I'm in the power line industry and I do this. What are like some misconceptions people get like when you explaining to them what you do?
Well, to be honest, there's not a lot of us that's in this trade.
Right.
And what I mean by us, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's not a
Yeah.
lot of
Yeah.
African Americans that's in this trade, bro.
Gotcha.
Mhm.
And, a lot of us say, boy, that's dangerous. I ain't doing that. Fuck around and get electrocuted. You know what I mean? And, and
Nah,
it
that's
is
right.
dangerous. It's a dangerous job, and it could be. But if you train the right way, man, and you with a good crew,
Mhm.
and
That's key.
you just take it like just one day at a time, and be willing to learn. You know what I mean? You just have to be willing to learn and willing to listen, because there's a lot of guys that's been doing it, and they gonna show you the way, man. But man, I've never made this much money at any other job, include with the benefits. The benefits are great. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like the pay is great. If a storm comes, we could go hit a storm or whatever. And man, you'll really be surprised the amount of money these linemen make, man. Especially when they go do this storm work and stuff like
Mhm.
that. And it's a sacrifice too, man, because you're away from your family for a while. So Man, it is a sacrifice, but man, like I said, like some days could be smooth days. Some days you can have a day to where you just waiting on material for, a while and you get to work, some days it's balls to the wall, you know what I
Right.
mean? Some days it's laid back.
Mm.
But every single day is different, and that's what I like about it.
That would keep it
And
spicy.
yeah, bro. But it's totally different than moving furniture.
I got you.
I feel like I'm doing somewhat construction and power line work at the same time. You
Mm.
know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's man, it's a good career, man. Uh if I knew about this career like straight out of high school, I would have jumped like straight into it. You know what I
Fact.
mean? Because
I say the
it's guys
same
my
shit, man.
age, man. Believe it or not, it's guys my age that's probably retired that don't really have to work as much no more.
Mm.
Because they went to it straight out of high school, and they topped out at around like 22, 23 and worked for about 15 years and made their money, and they done jumped off into something else like trucking business. Like I know some guys that got their own trucking business, they got
Mm.
their own real estate going on because the money you make is that lucrative. You know what I mean? If you
Mm.
do it right, so it's been good, bro.
That's a bet, man. Shoot,
Yeah,
I mean, I already know, man. It's like this is the best decision I made. I'm with you. I'm 100%, man. I wish
in that
I would have
CDL,
done
man.
this, man. Like straight out of high school, I wish I would have went to uh just went to like a little community college. Took a little uh out here they got HCC. Wish I would have went to HCC and
And I went
got my
I went to
CDL right out
college
there.
for 1 year, man. I went
Mm-hmm.
to Delgado for 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
I was doing good or whatever, but a lot of, distractions,
Back,
stuff
stuff
like
like
that in
that.
New Orleans,
Mm-hmm.
allowed me to make that move to Florida with Dooley.
Mm-hmm.
And man, that was the best decision I made, man.
Back.
Sure.
Nah, for real, man. I'm happy with it, man. Cause
Oh, for
just
sure.
how, huh?
Yeah.
No, I'm happy with it. Just because of like, how can I say? It's like a universal degree. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? You'll always be able to find something. You know what I'm saying?
Always.
That's what I wanted, man. Cause I got to a point, yeah, I was flourishing at the plant I was at, but
Mm-hmm.
I felt like it was a lot of funny style stuff going on around me.
Yeah.
And I felt the way about management, and I kind of was feeling like, damn, I just got to a way of like, damn, man, yeah, I'm doing good and everything, yeah, I speak up for myself and all this,
Right.
and what if one day they get tired of this shit and they try to get rid of me? How can I make myself? How can I make myself so valuable to the company that
Right.
you know what I'm saying? If they get rid of me, they'll regret it. They can't get rid of me because they need me, or so on. Or if they get rid of me, I can just go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
whatever. And my brother Aaron, man, he's a truck driver. He's been driving trucks for like 15 plus years. He even
Right.
trying to get
Dope.
me. If he could have put if when he got his CDL, if he could have put me in the class with him, and I think I was like probably was like 15 years old when he got his CDL. If he would
Mm-hmm.
have put me in behind the seat, behind the wheel of an 18 wheeler, then he would have. And he had been preaching to me for years. Hey man, get CDL. I'm telling you, dog, get CDL. I'm
I'm
telling you.
telling you, man.
Even if you just hold on, even if you just have it, just get it.
You just
And I'm
gotta
like,
have.
get to listen to him.
It's a license to have.
Nah,
You know
for
what I
real,
mean?
for real, for real. And
Yeah,
it's
that
something
move
definitely, like you said, it's something you definitely got to take care of.
got to,
Gotta
man.
take care of, man. Because man, it's night and day difference, man. Like money
Oh man.
wise, like I know some people out here got to grind a little more than others, but
Right.
but I love the move. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's great for me. And I ain't trying to leave you out, dude. Like,
Oh, you listen, man.
And I
ain't
still
trying to leave
I
you out.
still do some stuff with the moving,
Hmm.
because I got my side business of my own,
Right.
but I haven't really moved anybody in like a year or so now.
Yeah.
So but yeah, man, I still get down to that too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can walk in the house and see it and see where this go, where this don't go on the truck, and just pack it up quick, boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that CDL, bro, It's a license to have.
Right. And we
You know
ain't
what I mean?
downplaying Abdul job. Abdul, I be threatening people at my job with Abdul. I'm like, hey, you keep playing with me, you ain't gonna get paid
Hey,
Friday.
hey man, some days it be like, I'm like, listen, man, I got 10 companies on Indeed right now
Right.
that need that sending me applications and phone calls every week.
Bro.
Matter of fact, it was JB Hunt.
Oh
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they out here.
hey, they called me one time, sweet little gig, I guess, to go from Orlando to Tampa to Jacksonville, back to Orlando, just hauling pallets. I was
Palace of
like,
what?
that's it? Oh, just the wooden pallets.
That's it?
That's it.
Dang.
That's his job every week. That's your job
That's
every
it.
single week. You just gotta haul pallets back and forth. And the guy called me, he was like, hey Malik, man, this position opened up.
Mm-hmm.
That you was on hold for. It's a dedicated account. And you're just gonna be hauling pallets every week. And I had just got into power lines like a year into it. I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of good now. Well, man, you about a year too late. Cause
Yeah, nah, it's like it's
that,
like one of the things you don't know how to explain it
hey
to them.
man,
Like,
that
I'm
that
gonna tell
that,
you,
that would have been a sweet little gig though, man.
not for real. But
That'd have been,
now I'm pretty
especially
sure.
to go from there to there to there. That's your whole day. You know what I mean? What 8 hours? What 9 hours?
Mm-hmm.
Total driving. Whatever that case would be. And you home every night. You know how
Right.
you feel about that.
Yeah.
So but yeah, man.
Yeah, that's why I like. I mean, that's why I like what I do, man. I kind of pace myself, and as long as I don't mess nothing up,
That's it, bro.
that's how I look at it, man.
You
Like,
you got that Smith system training?
yeah, game
Okay.
time,
Hey,
all that good
hey
stuff.
man, I try to use that now so I don't be running no red lights.
Nah, for real, you got to see the whole picture.
Hey, see the whole film,
Man,
man.
look, as
Keep
soon as
my
that thing
distance.
turn yellow, I'm on my brakes. Like,
There you go.
no, it's like,
Yeah.
yellow
For
light means
real.
stop to me.
That's good though, bro.
Yellow light means stop to me. I don't be playing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, really, it don't like my mom always told me, man, haste make waste, and I like just so ever since then,
Yeah.
I just applied it to this job. I'm like, I'm not gonna be in a hurry because when
Right.
if you in a
Ain't no
hurry,
need to be, bro.
not at all, man. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? And if you screaming cutoffs and stuff like that, but like I'm gonna be. When are you gonna make it? As soon as safely possible. That's like that's my number one go-to explanation. As soon as safely possible. I'm gonna take the
Yeah.
route I need to take, and then like when you hauling hazmat, it's certain routes you could take.
Only certain routes you can
Yeah,
take, bro.
only certain routes you can take. Like, look, man, I can take this way, and I can take this way. It's gonna look like this way is the longer route, but
It's
this
the
way got
safest
grass.
way.
Yeah, exactly.
Safest way.
Exactly. And that's what I be trying. Like, I promise you, man, Sam just had like a situation with that instance, saying time I don't like it was a brief synopsis of the story. Basically, the dispatcher or not the fleet manager was texting the group, hey, there's traffic on such and such, take this other way. And I'm gonna leave the story at that. And he had gotten he didn't get in trouble. He got called into the I call it the principal's office. He got called to the principal's office, and they were trying to talk to him, like tell him he was insinuating and telling drivers to steal time because he was telling them don't listen to the fleet manager. Go whichever way you feel safe going.
Yeah, for sure.
My
I
analogy
did.
behind all that, like there's a couple highways out here, I-10 and 90, they kind of run parallel.
Right.
All right, I can take if there's an accident on I-10, yeah, I could take 90, but who knows what I'm gonna run into, what I'm saying, in my commute to 90, or
Right.
like, what I'm saying, yeah, it can be an accident, but it's still that even with me still continuing on this highway with that accident, it still might be a faster route. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? You never know. It might be a bunch of DOT officers on 90 that my, let's just be honest. Yeah,
May just be that day.
trying to avoid. You trying to avoid. You know what I'm saying?
Trying to tell
But
you.
but my end all be all to everything is I got this GPS. This GPS is ran off a satellite that can see things and report things that you Mr. Fleet Manager or you Mr.
Nah,
Dispatch. You
he was
can't.
hammering.
So until you become part GPS or something like that, I ain't finna listen to what you got to say. Like I'm gonna take it's like I always tell every driver, I tell every driver, every person that's trying to become a driver, you are the captain of that vessel. You are responsible for the safety and security of that load that you transport.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, because I guarantee you, if something happened because you did what somebody else told you to do, they not gonna pay for that ticket. They not gonna stand in court with
No,
you. It's gonna be you up there in front of the judge, like you said, Malik. You up there with
hey,
you, the officer and the judge. You up there by yourself. You know what
by
I'm saying?
yourself.
By yourself. Like that's why I'm like, look, I appreciate and I will say this. I will say this. I appreciate the suggestion. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna make the best decision I feel possible.
You gotta take that
This
best
load
route.
from here to there safe, and I just leave it at that.
I used to have the Turks, like certain routes. I used to be hauling that stuff with all them hazardous materials and stuff
Mm-hmm.
like that. Cause I used to drive the hazmat too.
Mm-hmm.
And man, it's certain routes that I couldn't even take. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And it's stuff that's in the truck that's it's the
Yeah, it's some
serious
bad
stuff with
stuff.
the load. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah. I don't.
Like
I can't say what I haul
right,
on the show,
right,
but yeah, it's
same
some
here.
bad stuff.
Right, but it's some serious stuff in there. Just
Uh
know
huh.
that.
Yeah, that's some bad stuff. It's some, and just period, man. Like even when cause of course, before I even got started driving trucks, I'm in the chemical industry, man. Just reading through. You ever just sat there and just read through that guidebook,
Oh yeah,
man?
yeah.
Like
You
and
talking about
just
the red
read.
book, right?
Yeah, no, the what ours is orange.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
it's different colors on.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
but yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Man, bruh, the stuff in there,
It's
like
a
just
lot.
like man, you talking about safe isolate distance that you gotta like if this stuff get out the distance that you gotta contain.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And if the wind blowing is, I'm like, dog, this some bad
It
stuff,
it
man.
gets serious,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, absolutely, man. And
I
ammonia,
even know a
ammonia the
certain
worst.
amount of miles the wind blowing, bro. You can't even drive.
Can't you can't, man. And ammonia is pretty bad, man.
Hmm.
And that's one of the chemicals I read about, man, because it's lighter than air. If the wind
Hmm.
blowing, man, I don't know if y'all ever smelled. That's like just got a whiff of like a bottle of ammonia,
Oh yeah.
or like somebody sticking some straws up your nose.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And that stuff's lighter than air, and it travel with the wind like nothing.
Yeah, for sure.
That's one thing I'm afraid of, man. Some plant around here got an ammonia leak or something.
Right.
That's why I be trying to find out like these different chemical plants and these different water plants around in the neighborhoods and stuff. Some of them use that for like for water treatment. I don't know how. Don't ask me. I don't know.
It's funny, man. It's funny when you drive for that stuff and you learn all the different stuff that it
Mhm.
does and what it's in and
What it's used for? You be like,
like what it's used for. It's pretty cool.
nah, it is. That's what I love about. That's another thing I love about it, man. It's just learning the world, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? This because
Right.
it's not common. It's not
True.
common information. You
It's
know,
not.
this not just something you just going.
You just gonna
It's
learn
not gonna.
exactly.
Yeah, you ain't gonna see no infomercial about it. You ain't gonna see
Mm-mm.
no TV show about it. Like you got to get out here in the world and
I haven't
talk
saw an
to people, talk to
infomercial
these
in
operators.
years.
And stuff. But yeah, but dude, what's a common misconception people get about your job, man? I don't want to leave you out, man. You be over here talking
A
truck
common
talk.
misconception, you said?
Yeah, yeah. Common misconception. What do people like when you tell them I work for these people? Like they be like, oh, you do this, this, and this. Like kind of like what I did. Like I be threatening people. Be telling people I be threatening people, telling them they check gonna
Common
get struck.
misconception about my job. I think like in my job, I work for probably one of the biggest payroll companies out there,
Mhm.
and I
And
work
I
in
work the biggest.
yeah, right, D. And I work in the tax department, and you tell a person that they think you can hook up on they shit with their W-2s.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, I deal with company taxes. I don't deal with employee taxes. Right? I don't deal with W-2s.
They just say, man, pass the checks out on time.
He didn't be calling you beefed up with you. Why I ain't get my
Anyway,
W-2
hey
yet, huh?
man,
Them
pass the
taxes going
W2
through, huh?
shut on time, playboy. Need them
Like,
taxes
hey,
ready.
they be calling dude, hey, it's the 32nd. Where my shit at?
Right. Like, nigga, get with your employer.
Right.
Don't do it.
No, for
That
real.
ain't my job.
So is there anything like with that with people is there any like stress about that? Like is there anything stressful about it?
About my job in
Yeah.
particular, hell yeah. You got to think about it, bro. Even from a personal standpoint, when we dealing with our own taxes, that shit
Hmm.
can be stressful. You get something in the mail from the IRS, that's some shit you gonna open up right away. You
Oh,
know,
heck yeah. As soon
Yeah,
as
for
you see
find
that
sure.
little symbol, it's like, oh, let me,
you gonna open it up soon as you at the mailbox.
for real.
But with a company, it's like time because they're responsible for so many employees.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they got them, and you're not just dealing with the IRS. You're dealing with city and state agencies as far as
Hmm.
tax is concerned.
Hmm.
So it could get frustrating at times for sure, from our standpoint and from the client standpoint,
Right,
especially
right.
standpoint.
Okay.
Something in the mail, we may get something in the mail as just regular people. Oh, you owe the IRS $800. They may get something in the mail like y'all owe IRS $800,000.
Right.
That's something totally different, and all that shit have to be accounted for down to the last penny.
Absolutely. Because I sure don't want to overpay on my taxes.
Mm-mm.
I don't want to underpay either. So I want
Hell
everything
no,
to
you
be
better supposed to
absolutely.
them telling
Ah,
you
that's true.
got
That's true. That's true. I'd rather overpay and get my shit back.
Yeah,
My
for
shit back.
sure.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. That was a write off too. Yeah. Uh-huh. Nah,
Right.
but with that, I mean, with that being said, because I know, you know what I'm saying, me, like, I already know from a truck driving standpoint,
Mhm.
there's a lot of stresses that we deal with. You know what I'm saying? And I know there's a lot of stresses, and that's why I try to be understanding with like management and people in customer service,
Right.
especially, and like because we all got customers we got to serve. So I already know
Yeah.
there's stresses in that. 'Cause, with truck drivers, you're trying to get people they product on time and this, that, and the other, and then working with the customer had experienced whatever problem, whatever it could be. But like how do y'all approach like in all these stresses and like with the mental strains that they may have, like how do y'all approach like self-care and like winding down, like when it comes to like mental health in your workplace, or well, not in your workplace but just your in general, you know what I'm saying, self-care and mental health, how do y'all deal with it? Like Malik, we let you go first since you the new guest.
Say that again. You said like how we deal with the mental stress
Yeah,
and
like
whatnot.
how you deal with like self-care, winding down, like it's all, day is over, it's been a stressful week, the week's over, it's been a stressful week, stressful month. How do you deal with the uh I guess making your kind of getting yourself back to, I want to say, zen, or back to square one? Like how do you like approach self-care and just you're repairing your mind and all that from all that mental strain, physical strain, if so as well.
Right. Man, be honest, man. Especially when I'm home, I just look forward to coming home, man. I just
Facts.
look forward to coming home, relax, and just looking forward to one of them hot meals that my lady fixed. That
Man,
always calm me down.
say that again.
hey, a good plate of food after a long day will really calm me down.
Yes,
But
indeed.
no, man, I guess since I've been doing it for a while, I kind of know how to deal with it.
Absolutely.
you know, and I know that I have to go back. So,
Mhm.
man, I really don't have time to just sit there and think about, the stress of the job. It's gonna be stressful, as it is. But I think with us, at work, it's like, we preach safety first, right?
Mhm.
So,
Absolutely. First and foremost.
like we never in a rush.
Mhm.
If we get one poll done that day or two polls, and that's just what we got.
Mhm.
you know. But no man, when I come home, man, I just look forward to spending time with them. I go straight to their practice and coach them, and that's really my outlet. You know what I mean? It's
Sure.
to spend time with them. You know, so man, I get a joy out of that. And when I go back to work, I'm good. I'm refreshed. You
But
know, I'm ready to see that check again because them
heck
bills,
yeah.
them bills ain't gonna stop coming. You know what I mean? So it's the motivation and it's the relax at the same time. You know,
Facts. How
and
about you,
we off
bro?
on weekends, so I
Oh
can't
man,
never complain
that's
about
great
that.
right there.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's an amazing thing. You
Mm-hmm.
know, so but yeah, man, that's how I deal with it, man. Just come home, relax. You know, it may be a long day where sometimes I just have to come home and take a shower. You know, I may get one game in on Madden or something. It's time to go to sleep and get right back up in the morning.
Hey,
So
Remember?
that's crazy.
I'm just used to that process. You
Uh-huh.
know, like just over the years, I'm just used to that process. So I know
Okay.
how to deal with it now.
What about you, dude?
I don't know. I think for me, like to piggyback off what Leek's saying, you do something long enough, at some point it becomes habit. You know.
Right.
For me, I decompress the same, and the same probably goes for all of us. When you get away from the job, all you thinking about is getting home to your family. In my instance, getting home to my daughter. Um, so it eases the stress of the job at the end of the day.
Yeah.
I live by the motto, to be honest with y'all, bro. I don't stress behind shit that's beyond my control. If
Mm-hmm.
it's
Right.
and we're not in control of everything that we do on our jobs.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely not.
Like I could not get into it, but a client may call in complaining about their taxes and shit. I'm not about to personalize this because I'm the one that you're talking to. You're not personally mad at me, so what the hell I'm gonna get upset for?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just on behalf of the company at the end of the day. But as far as when I leave the job, man, it's knowing, like Malik said, you got to do it all over again the next day. So you don't really have time to get into your own head about the stress of the job because first of all, we grateful to even have a job to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
So if there's anything to stress about, that's a good stress to have. Be grateful for the fact you even have a job. But for me, I come home, decompress, may hit a doobie. You already know me. Chilling, chill with my dogs. You know what I mean? Like that, and
right.
that's pretty much it, man. Lately, I've been so consumed with because I have Ayana more now. You feel me? So it's been good seeing her every single day. You know, uh,
Right.
on the days that I don't have her, I still see her because I have to go and get her from the bus stop, and her bus stop is closer to my job, so I go do that. So I still have my time with her, and to be honest with you, she makes it all worth it. You know what I mean? I don't even think about work related shit. Once I'm home and I could be,
Right.
chilling online, on Hard Rock or something, or talking to Malik and my cousin, our chat or whatever. There's so many things to decompress, man. I don't try to stress over things beyond my control. So
Yeah,
Right.
for me to decompress from the job.
man. One thing I love that y'all both said. Leave that shit there.
Leave it there, bro.
Anybody look for anybody that listening to the podcast, y'all get stressed. I get stressed out there. I get stressed out at work. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that get stressed out at work. You know what I'm saying? I know
Mhm.
people, whether it's a driver, a person working in the warehouse, working
Mm-hmm.
wherever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're stressed at work. You bothered at work, but man, if y'all don't take any type of advice, I'm talking to the people watching and listening. Y'all don't take any type of advice from what my cousins just said, and take this. Leave that shit there.
Leave it there,
Once
bro.
you leave that building or once you drive out that parking lot, throw that shit out your window, man.
Yeah.
It'll like yeah, and also like y'all said, it'll be there when you get back.
It's gonna be there tomorrow.
Exactly.
Right.
I love that, man. I love that because we need to, 'cause some people have a tough time letting stuff go. And like
Right.
you said, Abdul, and a lot of people personalize stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing personal. And I've been told it a lot, so much that I use it on people and they don't like when I use it on them. And this is at work. Like it's
Yeah.
not personal, it's just business. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
it's not personal. Like you are like Abdul, like you said, I'm just a representative. I'm just somebody they paid to talk to you. You know what I'm saying? To convey this message. Hey, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm got. This is what I'm got. Look, I'll be happy to transfer you to my supervisor. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So they can tell you the same thing or however that conversation will go. But
for sure.
I love that, man. I love that what y'all said. Lead that, y'all need to learn to lead that shit there.
Yeah, that work,
Lead
man.
that there, man. Yeah, but nah, I don't want to keep it serious. So how y'all feel about yeah, obviously, we all from New Orleans. Me and my cousins, we all from New Orleans.
For
Right.
sure.
All right. An announcement was made last week. Kendrick Lamar is performing at the Super Bowl in New Orleans. And of course, I know y'all also does do laughing. Y'all also heard that everybody got their picks for who they want to perform at the Super Bowl this year, but this one was special because it's in New Orleans, and a certain someone they saying got snubbed from performing in the Super Bowl, Lil Wayne.
Mm.
So how do y'all feel about that?
Go ahead.
Well, man, I mean, I look at it as more than just Lil Wayne,
Right.
you know. So I played music growing up,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
there's a lot of local, musicians that's real talented.
Mm-hmm.
I think that they should have made it more of a New Orleans thing.
I
You
feel that.
have,
I agree
of
with that
course you
wholeheartedly.
have Wayne, you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
But bruh,
Yeah.
it's a musical town, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
it is.
You got jazz musicians, you
Yes, it
got
is.
really famous musicians that's from New Orleans, like
Mm-hmm.
Trombone Shorty, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like a PJ Morton.
Mm-hmm.
These guys, I think that they should have done a collab with, man, a lot of the local musicians as well,
Well, I
like to
will
give it flavor.
I will say this. I will say this. We still got what? How many months? We got till February.
We got
Yeah.
like 4 or 5 months.
Got about 4 5 months. Let's hope. I'm just hoping. Yes, we got a California native artist. You know what I'm saying? He's the main event of the show. Let's hope. With all the executing things that they got going on. Let's hope that they have some type of inclusion.
I
I'm saying.
see, I see a lot of people that's
Right.
on social media. They mention like the catalog.
Mm-hmm.
Like do Wayne have the catalog to fit a Super Bowl? You know what I mean? Well, if I can remember one year he did a rock album
Mm-hmm.
or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
You have to be diverse in a lot of genres, and I think he is.
Right.
Yeah.
But man, we're talking about Wayne. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? He's a New
Yeah.
Orleans legend. But I think a lot of people knocking him too because he's a Packers fan.
That now
So,
I read something today on that,
they
man.
like,
I read
you
something
don't
today.
even like being in New Orleans. You
Right.
know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
but come on, bro, it's Wayne. Like it's Wayne. He's a legend. I think,
Yeah.
but like I said, it's just more than Wayne. I just think it's a lot of other local musicians that's in New Orleans that should have done a collab for the Super Bowl. You
Mm-hmm.
know, it may not be back in New Orleans for another 10 years.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because it might not get voted on. What was the last
And
time?
then
Last
Wayne
time
to
we
be
voted
what
for
in
New
his
Orleans.
fifties. Then you
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like they should have gave it. In all, bro, they should have gave it to Wayne with the local musicians as well.
Okay. I agree
And
with that,
that's
man. I like that. I like that.
that's just how I feel about it. Just being, man, inclined in music. It's a lot of talented musicians in New Orleans.
Man, I
You know,
felt like I've been reading.
these guys have won Grammys.
Yeah, for
Like
real.
PJ Morton.
Yeah.
Like he's won a Grammy. You
Uh-huh.
know what I mean? So
But
yeah,
see,
man, that's how I
man,
feel.
I just I've been watching everything. I try like most of the time I just try to keep my feelings out of it. Really, I've been just looking around to see what other people are saying.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And the big thing that keeps going on is politics. Politics, politics, politics. I don't know if
Always in
there's something
politics.
going on with Jay-Z. His and Jay-Z has a connection with this person, and ultimately the enemy is I don't know, they got something against Wayne, and
Right.
Wayne connected to Drake, and Drake got
Whole
beef with
lot of
Kendrick
that.
Lamar, and a whole lot of bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you got? What you got, dude? What you got, man? Let me hear what you
I think
got.
Super Bowl been in New Orleans. This will probably be like the 10th, 11th time that the Super Bowl has been in New Orleans. There's never been an uproar about a New Orleans artist not performing. Do
Mm-hmm.
I think they should have given it to Wayne? I think it's easy to say that because when everyone found out that the Super Bowl would be in New Orleans, oh, they should let Wayne do it. Jay-Z's a part of making that decision now, so they should let Wayne do it. Them people shitting on, one of my partners, he live in New York. He was posting this thing about Wayne being a Packers fan. They got him all these pictures, the collage of him and Packers fan. Malika attested to this. Us growing up, there wasn't many Saints fans anyway. Like we used to get being Saints fans. We
Mm-hmm.
We used to get teased for being a Saints fan.
used to have
yeah.
all on our walls and everything of the
We
new
got articles on the wall in the room.
man. We used to get teased for being Saints fans. So let's not act like
Right.
it means something because he's not a Saints fan.
Right.
He's already told the story of how he became a Packers fan.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I used to like the Packers growing up.
Huh?
Packers growing up. I was a
I'm
Brett
glad you
Favre
say that,
fan.
man. So I didn't have to say that, man. Leak said it himself, man.
I
Leak
was
was
a
a
Brett
Packers
Favre
fan.
fan
I'm
growing
glad
up.
you said I had to rat you out.
Hey, I was a Saints and a Packers fan growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Like before we were Saints fans, Leak liked the Packers. I like the Cowboys just because of the colors and shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
My brother Kendall now, he was a Saints fan through and through. And I think because of him, that's why me and Malik, we didn't have a choice at some point to be a Saints fan. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But get back onto, the whole thing with Wayne, like Malik said. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure throughout the entire Super Bowl weekend, they'll have other stages of our local talent, trombone shorty, like Leak played with jazz musicians back, Winston Marsalis, all these different people.
Right.
Aaron Jr., all of these people, right? But to say Wayne don't have the catalog and as many different genres as he's crossed over to, they should have gave it to Wayne. Hell, Kendrick wasn't he in the Super? Wasn't he just on the Super Bowl a couple of years ago?
When it was in LA, but that's my that was my argument.
Mm-hmm.
Because, since we doing all this, like we in the age of inclusion now.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, like, they had the Super Bowl in LA, had a whole bunch of artists performing.
A lot of LA
artists.
LA. A lot of local artists.
A lot of local artists. And like everybody Dre, like basically Dre's from LA. Yeah, Dre came up with Eminem, who's from Detroit, 50, who's from New York, but still it was like a pipeline deal. You know what I'm saying? Like person from LA started this. You know what I'm saying? Snoop, LA. Like that was my thing. Since we in the age of inclusion, like, but what I'm also doing, we got time till the Super Bowl. I'm gonna see. We gonna see what they gonna do.
Like I say, it is with the politics though, because if you notice, now they putting it out there that ultimately the final decision goes on the city.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like when the Super Bowl.
Oh, I didn't see that.
I didn't see that either. That's info.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah. They saying that it goes through a panel, they vote on it, and they send like the 4 finalists to the whole city, and they're the ones who makes the final decision. Now, here's my problem with them even saying that. Let's say it's true. They never talk about that shit last year or the year before that. No, we never knew the logistics of everything as far as that's concerned to care enough to say, oh, well, at the end of the day, it goes to the whole city. So if y'all want to be technical, New Orleans didn't choose Wayne. Man, stop it.
Yeah.
If Jay-Z wanted Wayne on that bit, it would have been Wayne. Let's stop.
I agree with that. I believe that. Trust me. Trust me, I believe it. I don't know how they came.
I think it should be Wayne, though, man. It should be Wayne with a lot of the local musicians.
Y'all think he'll bring Wayne out, though?
I think he would. That's what
I think he would. But I don't think Wayne want to do it that way.
Yeah.
It'll still seem odd. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because Drake is.
I ain't gonna sit up here and say that I'm a big Kendrick fan, because I'm not a big Kendrick fan. I don't listen to a lot of Kendrick.
Man, put like this, son. Like, man, how would it look? Wayne up there performing with Kendrick, and then Kendrick performed "They Not Like Us" while he's standing there. Like,
that'll look weird, right?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm thinking about.
That'll look weird to me. I thought about that too, and I'm tired of hearing that damn song.
Hey, bro, down here in Texas and in Houston, man, they don't. It's like a full band on this song.
That song everywhere, man. I'm so tired of hearing it.
Look, my home, like Sam. They had went out like his partner from L.A. His partner Ben from L.A. went out. They went out for one of homeboys' birthdays or something
Mm-hmm.
at a bar that had a DJ. They was trying to get him to play that song, and like this is like a little bar lounge. They was trying to get the dude to play the song. He's like, I can't play it.
Mm-hmm.
And they got a full on band
I
down here.
heard they banned it in Houston.
Yeah, man,
Oh, damn.
yeah, bro.
I
It's
heard that.
at nowhere. I
That's
don't
where
care.
you at, cuz? You in Houston?
Yeah, I'm in Houston.
Okay.
Yeah, it got a full on band, bro. You can't play that song nowhere. You better not. Hey, you better not come down the street blasting on your radio. You better turn your radio down.
Hey, I miss Houston, man. I like Houston music when I was out there, man. I still play it.
Well,
A
Houston
word.
type of music.
Yeah, man. You know they was big
Realize
on that
I
that
didn't
uh that
realize when
Cat
we were in New
Zero
Orleans
and
like how much Houston music played out there. There was a lot of songs out there that I
lot.
was singing. They were like, man, that's like you more H time you think. I was like, what you talking about? This, that, and other. Like they played songs out there in New Orleans that was really like
Right,
Houston artists. I never knew. I never knew. Like Tony Baker, I never knew.
man. I like Houston, man. Houston was good.
Man, there's a reason I stayed. So
I
I'll
don't blame you,
believe
bro.
it.
I don't blame you. Houston a nice city, man.
Nah, it is. It is, man. It is. It's just I'll never root for the Texans.
Oh
They
no.
won't let me. They won't. I won't do it. They be
Even though
trying.
they got a
You
good team now, man, but when we was out there in high school, they
uh,
sucked.
oh,
Yeah.
bro. They're like, you been here. You been here 3 years. You a Texan now? No, I'm not.
Yeah, people used to tell me that, man. No, I was mad at my aunt. She had got the house key as a Texas key. I said, hold on. Now
Oh, for real?
you going a little bit too far. You licking your chops too
You
far.
like take that back to Home Depot.
We ain't doing that.
Right.
I was like, you gonna have to get this key changed. I'll take a regular gold key than
Nah, for real, for real, for
a
real.
Texas house key. I ain't
Yes,
doing
indeed.
that.
It's tripping.
Nah, I remember shit when I was in like one of my apartments. I had got another key made, and I had to order the blank. You know what I'm saying? Because of course they don't have no Saints key. You ain't gonna find no Saints key
Right, you
out
ain't
here.
gonna find too
I
much of
ordered
it.
the blank and got that made for my apartment. I bet they were mad when I turned that mug in. There you go. I lost the other key. I had another one made. It's a Saints key. Cause they was diehard Saint. I mean Texans fans. And every time you go in there on a Monday, they have a game on a Monday or something like that. They in there with their jerseys. They didn't decorate it. Like I'm up in there like this.
Yeah, man.
But I don't know. I love it. I love it. There's a reason I ain't left. There's a lot of opportunity out here.
Oh yeah,
Um,
for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all live in my favorite spot, man.
Man,
That's like my number one vacation spot there.
hey, I do staycations here, man.
Right.
Man,
Yeah.
I would too.
I do staycations here, man. I love it.
I would too, man. I thought about it, man. I had brought that proposition up. Like, babe, how would you feel if we moved to Florida?
It's like Texas, no state taxes, so
Man, yeah.
You can't beat that.
Nah.
girl, you
But,
can't
nah,
beat
but I
that.
was looking, okay, y'all tell me, man, because I was looking one time. Because I was curious. I was like, well, if I really did want to move to Florida, where would I stay? I was looking up the houses, the price of the houses out there. Like, God damn.
Yeah, it's expensive.
Yes, indeed, bro. Like,
It done got expensive.
man.
You probably much rather be in Texas.
Not for
That's
real.
what I said
Nah,
in the previous episode, man. I would move to Texas to buy a house.
man. Nah, I know a
At
lot of
Tex-
people that have done that, man. I know a lot of people that like Georgia, Cali, New York,
Oh yeah, Georgia.
Katy, Texas is nice, man.
Katy, Texas.
Yeah, man. I
Oh
like
man,
Katy, Texas. Katy,
man.
Texas is nice.
It's so much. When the last time you been down here?
Oh man, I've been down there for a cousin wedding, and man, it's been want to say 2008, 2007.
Man, man,
Damn.
it's growth since then, son. It's
I mean, I've been there for work and that, but that's work, so I don't really you
man, bro. Like
count that.
the growth and the change since then, man.
But
Crazy.
I got a lot of friends that live out there too,
Mm-hmm.
and we got family that's out there. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course, I know a couple of them.
right, you know, like y'all out there,
Yes,
but
indeed. Nah, but
But I need to make a trip out there though, man.
look, bro, just let me know.
Yeah, for
Let
sure.
me
Cause
know. If they don't
it's a
have no
lot. It's
band
a
on our
lot to do
vacation,
out
I'm
there.
like, I'll take it off.
It's a lot to do out there, man. I need to make a trip out there.
I didn't realize it, man. I did not realize it until I literally had to find a page on Instagram that kind of promotes that stuff
Right.
because like I don't understand why it's like a hush hush secret or if it's shadow banning or what, man, because like a lot of that stuff is like hush hush. Like it's like you gotta really find that information to to know anything. You know what I'm saying? Of like what to do out here. I didn't even know they had all these like VR places. I found out about Cidercade, um,
That's dope.
stuff. It's a whole bunch of stuff, man. It's a whole bunch of stuff out here that
I
I'm still
bet.
finding out about. Like food. The food is a big thing too.
Oh man, that food in Houston was good.
Yeah, man.
Bro, a lot of
It's
Sundays at the church down there, my aunt used to love to go to Papados.
top of those. Yeah.
Man, she used to wear Papados out, but I
Yes,
wasn't
indeed.
mad. I
Man,
was
look.
not mad. Papados is good.
What
Nah,
kind
I just don't like. I like Papa Do's. I just don't like I don't like they prices, and I
Oh
don't
yeah,
like.
they high.
Yeah, and I don't like they gumbo. Everything else I fuck with.
I never had their gumbo.
Hey,
what
don't
kind
worry
of
about
what kind of food place is that?
huh? It's like seafood.
It's like seafood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
seafood and
it's
stuff.
like you they got. I mean, they got different. They
Houston
got
got good
different brands.
food, man. They got
They got,
real good food in
yeah, they
Houston.
got like the Papas. They got Papa Do's. Then they got Papas. Then they got Papa's barbecue. Then they
Oh
got
man, the
Papa,
barbecue.
yeah,
Man,
Papacito
I know you like
Cantina.
that barbecue in Texas.
Ah man, look.
Oh my God.
Man,
Texas
look.
barbecue. I ain't lying, bro. Texas barbecue up there, boy.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Texas got
Ah,
some good
you
barbecue.
got to give it to them, son. You got to.
Matter of
You
fact,
got
Andy
to.
just went to Houston a couple months ago. She just went to Houston.
A
Mhm.
word,
Yeah, yeah. In January, I think. Yeah,
man.
went to Houston, man.
Nah, but it's a nice place, man. It's
It is.
you see, I ain't went back. Everybody
Hey,
else ran back except me.
hey,
Matter of
man.
fact, I
Honestly,
convinced everybody to come back.
I'm telling you, bro. Me, I did get homesick at one point out here. I'm not gonna
Mm-hmm.
lie, I did get homesick.
Mm-hmm.
But then I went to that beach, and that reality kicked in again. Yeah, I ain't going back. Hey, this
I'd be the same
paradise
way,
right
bro.
here.
I'd be the same way because as much
Yeah,
as I love Houston, man, I
that
love
sickness went
Florida.
right away.
Man, I feel you. Look, he's like, it went off on the water. As
Hey,
soon as
hey,
that
that sickness went right
wave
on the
came in and
water.
grabbed it.
When I got that Remy in there and put a cigar in my mouth, said, yeah, it's not like this is New Orleans.
Yeah. Boy, you need to come out here.
Well, man,
Yes,
I've
indeed.
been back home a lot, though, man. I've been back home a lot over the years now.
Yeah, I need to start making trips. My dad always telling me, when y'all coming back, when you coming back, I'm like,
Man, we should catch a game down there together, man.
I want to do that. I would love to do that.
Yeah,
I,
we
I
should catch a
man,
game down
I done
there.
heard we should have did that last year when ticket prices
When
were better.
tickets was, hey, them tickets still low right now, man.
For real?
Yeah, it's still at a good price right now.
Okay. Like what? Like would you when you say good price? Would you be good price?
You know, 100,
Ah, yeah, that's a good price.
something like that's a good price.
Yeah, that's a good price.
Hey,
I
Hey,
ain't knocking
hey,
that. I can fuck
I
with
saw
that.
a thing that said the Saints got the lowest tickets in the league.
they do, but if they keep winning, they might start spiking.
Man, I heard. Well,
Which
hold on,
I
what's
ain't
that?
mad at
Right.
Look,
it.
nah,
You know,
it's some scalpers that the US would be making them
yeah.
spike. Hey, what's that? Somebody said the Panthers tickets was going like for like $1.80
Oh
or
man,
something.
they like, bro. I think I saw a ticket on there was like $13
What?
Damn.
to get to a Panthers game. I said that
Well,
may be a good game to go to for
That
the
might
Saints.
be, son. Look, that might be.
It's like $13.
damn.
You going there and eat good. You don't even mind buying the hot dog. Like, how
Bruh.
about it?
So
Give
we
me three
went.
of them.
So we went to the Saints game last year.
Uh-huh.
When we went home, I went home for a wedding and a birthday party.
Mm-hmm.
And we went to the Giants game. I think it was the Giants. Yeah, it was the Giants and the Saints. Man, listen, bro, the dome looked totally different from when the last time I've been to one at home.
Man, I want to go on the tour. I heard they doing tours
Oh,
now.
bro, the dome looks amazing, bro. And the food, so I had a bowl of jambalaya. It was like $15, but it was a
Man,
big bowl. But it was a big, bro. It, man, listen.
my mouth
I
watering.
felt like I felt like a tourist. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh my God, New Orleans has great food. And I'm from there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we from there. Bro, it was an amazing game, bro. And of course, we won. So,
Right.
you know, man, it's always good when you go back home, though, bro. I always have a good time when I take them back, though.
Man, it's crazy because I've never gone. Like every time I go home, it's always in the beginning of the year, and it's it's not football season.
Mm-hmm.
I never realized that. I never go home when it's like when it's NFL season and catch a Saints game. Even though like even though it'll be hard because usually Sunday is the day I leave when I do go. You know what I
Right.
mean? So I don't know, man. Maybe one of these days I'll probably have to take an off day, take Monday off, and drive back Monday just so I can go to a Saints game. I need to make that happen. We need to make that happen.
We should, bro.
We need to make that happen,
We
man.
should. I'm down.
Yeah, I'll be on
Let
board.
me know. I'll take off quick.
I gotta see how this right now. Right now at my job, they got us all hands on deck. So they
Mm,
want us from taking vacation. I said, look, as long as y'all don't take away from this already put in,
yeah.
we all right. Leave me alone. But nah,
See,
I'll
that's
be all right.
that's the good thing about us. Like we could take off whenever we
Mm-hmm.
need off. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's just that if you take off, you don't get paid. You
Nah,
go in
yeah,
and
I
you
get
get
that.
paid. It's different.
I get that.
Cause everything's still lined up for for y'all to come here though, huh?
You know it. You
Yeah,
know it.
we definitely.
Oh, when you coming here, cuz?
I can't say it on the podcast. Somebody gonna feel my
Okay.
house in Sackery.
Okay, we'll chop it up.
For sure.
Man, let me know, man.
Yeah, I sent Abdul my
I
itinerary.
see
What we
I
gonna do
send you all the good places and stuff.
for sure.
Thank you.
But shoot, man, we gonna be it really generally. It's just gonna be like because when I first get there, I'm gonna hit Cuz up
Yeah,
until I gotta pick the wife up. Well, not pick her, Uber her to the resort.
for sure.
And really, really how we just pummeling parks at that point. And then Sunday before we leave, gonna catch up.
Yeah, I'm trying to go back home. I'm definitely going back home next year because this year's my 20-year reunion at Easter.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
Yeah, boy.
yeah.
God
Yeah,
damn! God damn! I was like,
Dog,
wait,
that's
what?
crazy.
I got me looking at what year is it?
That time
I'm looking
flies,
at my
bro.
calendar like, God damn!
y'all graduated the same year, right?
Nah. Well,
You and you.
I graduated 2008.
yeah, I did. I graduated in 2008.
Yeah.
Hold on, Malik. When your birthday?
June 9th.
Dang, you the little cousin. Dang, man, what happened to my height? Y'all stole it. Hey, so I'm
All right,
convinced,
gone,
man.
bro.
Y'all talking to that jean lady, the lady up there distributing the jeans, man. Like, I take this height
Yeah, I'm trying to go home for homecoming, but definitely next year because that's when we really doing the 20-year festivities
for sure.
in June of next year.
Dang, man, I can't believe it. Man, how long it's been? It's gonna be dang. So that means next year is gonna be 20 years of Katrina.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
Dang, bro.
Katrina,
Yeah.
I
20 years.
graduated. I graduated in May of '05. Katrina happened that August.
I was mad. I was mad when that happened that year, bro.
I
Cause
was too, man.
Did you?
we
Man.
had the #1 football team in the state that year in class 4A,
Who that?
3-5.
Yeah, we was ready.
Yeah,
We was
bro.
ready to
They
play
had us
y'all.
ranked. They had us ranked #1 in 4A that year.
Bro.
We was ready to play y'all.
Oh man, we would have whooped y'all.
Yeah,
We probably would have,
Man,
but hey,
listen,
it's
bro. The
okay.
feed that we had on that team, the O line, my boy Santamar was the #1 quarterback in the state that year.
Mhm.
Oh man, we had them cross the board. We had Delvin was on that team at
Yeah,
quarterback.
yeah.
oh, for
Bro, it was, man, listen, boy, that summer camp at Mississippi camp was probably one of the hardest camps.
Man,
The
look,
football we were. That was a hard
Stanley.
camp, bro.
Oh, Stanley Binion. He ended up going to my school
Yeah,
out here. Yeah.
Stanley was running the running backs.
Yeah, he was one of the running backs, yeah.
Man, I think he reclassified too, if I'm not mistaken.
What you mean?
I think he went to a prep school
Yeah.
after he left 3-5.
Well, he. Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, I think he reclassified and he ended up graduating in 2009.
Okay.
JJ,
Oh, I didn't know.
did you play ball in Texas when you went to Texas? After
Mhm. You know I did, but hey, they did me bad, man. They did me real bad.
you played running back out there too?
Yeah, running back. And see, at Easton, like they had me at the slot a little bit, just for like 7-on-7 purposes, because
Yeah,
all we did was run the ball. So
all
that
day,
was like
damn day,
that's all we did, man. So I was
all
like,
day, every day,
I
bro.
got
That's
tired. Look,
crazy.
hey,
We
and it was
back
crazy.
back at that time, bro. Our football coaches was our teachers.
Yeah,
It was like actual football coaches. You know what I mean?
right,
Well,
And
right.
that's how it is in Texas.
yeah, man, our football coaches was our teachers. I never forget, bro. I didn't join the football team until my junior year, and
Hmm.
I had my biology teacher. Man, this dude. You remember Coach V?
Yeah,
Villamaret?
yep.
Bro.
All right, yep.
My teacher, boy, when I tell you I hated this man and he hated me, as soon as I joined the football team, this man was the coolest coach ever. Like it was like night and day. Two
Yeah.
totally different people, bro.
But see, I had Coach Green through and through, bro. Coach Green was like my what was it, history?
Yeah, Coach Green taught
Yeah.
history.
He was my history teacher.
African American history at East. Either him or Coach Jackson.
I think that was Coach
It was
Jackson. He
Coach
was
Jackson.
just
And then good look. Our coaches lead, both of them principals now. Because Coach Jackson is the I don't know if you know that, Judge, but Coach Jackson is the principal at Eastern now. And Coach Green
nah,
is the principal somewhere in New
I
Orleans.
did not know that.
Yeah.
I did not know that. I've been wanting to reach out to him, but I just don't know how to contact him because
Yeah.
I thought I found him. I didn't know he was a twin.
Who that?
Coach Green,
Oh, I didn't know that either. You break it. And my brother said that's news to me.
man, nah, for real. Cause I went to we had went to McMain for a stint.
Okay.
Uh, like after Katrina, before I came back to Houston. We had went to McMain for a stint, and here a dude that walked up, I was like, Coach Green, what's up, man? What's going on? I said, you coaching the football team here too? And he just looked at me like, who's this nigga? This nigga running up to me talking about football. Oh, he must be talking about Lee.
Yeah.
He over there does that. I was like,
Oh
oh
man.
man, my bad.
Okay.
We primed and ready for something. It was special. It was something special about that team. Well, I remember one time at practice, man, we were rotating positions, right? Because you go from tailback to sometimes you'll go to fullback, then you go to wing back. You know what I'm saying? You rotate like that. Well, at least the running backs were. And I remember every time I switched, I was getting the ball.
Yeah.
I ain't get a break, nothing. I just got like that. I was like, every play you call is gonna be to me. And I think he did it on purpose.
Bro.
You think, but I had a good time, man.
Feed you
I
that
I,
rock,
I
man.
kind of hate the hurricane happen sometimes because I wanted to see what would have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, me too.
I wouldn't have been playing that much because of course, like Abdul, you remember Ronnie, you
Yeah.
remember
All right.
Deuce and all them other people.
Yeah,
Man,
they was in front of you.
yeah, I would have played. I'd have played a little bit, but
I
I would.
think Jock, Jock. Jock was the quarterback.
Yeah, Jock was the quarterback.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jock was the quarterback, and then they had us. I don't even look. I'll be thinking every time I hear he talk. I don't even know why we had receivers on that team, man.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. When my senior year, our goal was to make sure Benoit. I don't know if League. I don't know if you remember Benoit. He went
I
to
know,
Benoit
man.
Tolbert.
yeah. Benoit. He had to get 1,000 yards.
Oh yeah,
That was the goal. And you remember Coach Mann? Coach Mann, I think he
yeah,
passed away. God bless his soul.
yeah. God bless his soul. Dang man, you telling me that? Hey, that was. I ain't gonna lie, that was my favorite coach.
Yeah, Coach Mann was
He
a
gave me
funny
my nickname.
dude. That boy, I know he was funny, bro. But yeah,
Man, he was dog.
so,
Funny ain't the word. That dude should have did comedy. He would have gave Lavelle Crawford a run for his money.
bro, let me tell
That
you
dude,
something. We were so, in it, like this, JJ, in that offense, we didn't have a lot of opportunities as receiver. Bro,
nah.
I was talking about this the other day. We had a game against Jesuit, I think. And this one I was still playing receiver. And this is the reason, I never told you this, Lee. This is the reason they moved me to tight end. We called the play. It was trips right, middle screen, right? So I'm thinking in my head, while we went in practice, I never lined up as the middle receiver. But for whatever reason, no one lined up in the middle. So I lined up in the middle. But I'm thinking like the nigga that was getting the ball, actually it was that boy James, the dude that he has the M line. He was on the team at the time. So we hiked the ball. Warren hiked the ball, and I'm going out the block because I'm still thinking my assignment's to block. But in my head the whole time I'm like, this shit probably supposed to go to me. I need to fake the hitch, come back for the ball. You feel me? Man, I went my stupid ass out to the block. Warren that bubble screen, that shit went straight out of bounds. Ever since then, put his ass at tight end.
Yeah.
Man, y'all don't get enough reps on that play.
Bro,
For real.
we hardly had any passing plays in our offense. Everything
That's wild.
Ben
And
Yeah.
now Easton one of the top teams in the city.
Yep.
Say that
Yep.
again?
Easton one of the top
Easton one of
teams
the
in the
top
city.
teams in the city for a
Right,
while now.
right. If we would have had the offense
They
that
done went to state championships and everything.
Mm-hmm.
don't even get me started on the uniforms.
Oh yeah, it's totally different now.
Yeah, it is. When I first saw it, I was like, motherfucker.
But I remember
Motherfucker.
after Katrina, I was talking to Malik, and Malik would tell me like, nigga, these schools out here take football way more serious.
Oh yeah.
They got the facilities, they got weight
It's
room
played on the radio. They games
program.
on the radio.
Oh yeah. In Houston, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
you
they
talking about out
sponsored
there?
by Dairy Queen. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Dog, the stadium. So the school I went to CE King.
Really?
Yeah,
That ain't too far from here. From where
I
I'm
went to
at.
CE King, bro. And you know
Oh,
what's funny?
hey.
I was just checking them out again, bro. They build
Yes. Yes.
like
They got a new
another
stadium.
new school,
Yes.
another new stadium.
Yes. Another school and stadium.
But
Yes.
when I went there, the stadium was just brand new.
Yeah.
It was, it was a nice stadium, nice field house, got a track. Bro, it's funny, right?
21
So when
million.
I was playing basketball for CE King, I had got injured, man. I
Mm-hmm.
injured my ankle. And the trainer was like, so the next 2 weeks, you gotta report to school at 6 in the morning so we could go to physical therapy. I'm like,
Yeah. Yeah. What? Yeah.
what? In
Hey,
New
look.
Orleans, we don't have that. You better wrap that shit up.
Better go
For
ice
real.
it.
You know what I'm saying? You better go
Yeah.
ice at
It was.
home or
It was
something and
definitely a
come back
shock.
tomorrow.
It was definitely a shock when we came here.
Man,
I mean,
brother.
the
Man,
cooling
listen, bro. He
down and
had
the
these
cooling
rubber
shoes,
bands. He
taping,
had me
taping the ankles for practice,
taping
all
it.
that.
Man, they do everything. And look, man, them people don't know what a basketball budget is.
Nah.
Man, he had me a pair of brand new shoes out the box.
What?
My first day of practice, he had me a pair of brand new shoes. Man, I told Coach, I said, Coach, I don't think my aunt can pay for this.
Right.
Like, it was like, Malik, what are you talking about? I said, is this a part of the basketball budget? I need to know the price so I can let her know what we working with.
Right.
He said, bro, these are for you. These are your shoes.
Right.
I said, so I don't have to pay for them? He said, man, put them shoes on and go practice. I was like, what?
It
And
was
that was the practice. That was the practice shoes.
Mm-hmm.
We had game shoes as well.
Mm-hmm.
It blew my mind, bro. Like
Man, I tell people all the time, like when it
you
came
know,
to athletic sports, especially football in New Orleans, we had two fields, Peg
yeah.
and Tag Gormley. We didn't
You
know
know where our
Yeah.
how
field was? Right out back of the school.
Right, yeah. Yeah.
Right there at the school was the field.
Same. It was the same at Cohen
And
too.
listen, man,
That's it.
they weight room was
Oh yeah. Oh
unbelievable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, they weight room, bro, the cafeteria. That's another thing, the
Yeah, the
food.
cafeteria. Yeah,
We
that's
eating
man.
6-piece wings with 2 scoops of mashed potatoes and salad for lunch. It looks like a food court in
Yeah.
Texas at
Nah,
C.
for real.
C.
Nah, for
King is
real.
a nice school, man.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And when I saw that they built a new one, I'm like, it would have took New Orleans 50 years to build a new 3-5. You know what I mean?
Right.
No knock on it. That's just what it is.
Yeah.
But Texas put money to the school. I remember
Man.
we played the school with North Shore.
Oh man.
Bro, North Shore has they the Mustangs, right,
Yeah,
cuz?
the Mustangs. Yeah.
It's a statue of a Mustang outside the stadium.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And C.E. King had a lion outside their stadium. It's wild, bro.
Bro, the closest thing we ever experienced as far as playing a school that had their own field is when we will always go and play Lutcher in preseason every year.
Mm-hmm.
When this is
Yeah.
our cousin Dustin was quarterback in league,
Mm-hmm.
they had
Yeah, I know.
like every school out here in Florida have their own field. They don't even play that.
That's crazy how we both moved away and moved to like the biggest football states
Then I
in
went.
the
Then
nation.
I went to school, so we moved again.
Mm-hmm.
My junior year, we moved to Pflugerville, which is outside of Austin.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know if y'all remember the show Friday Night Lights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So for my junior year, they shot that show at my school because we had the P on side of the helmet. And us, when I was on the basketball team for them, so we watched one of the episodes, and you could see us in the background for the pep rally. Now the pep rallies out there was weird. That's one thing. And they brought a donkey out there and the horse. I'm like, what the fuck going? What's going on? You know what I mean? I'm like,
Yeah.
we used to bounce music, get buck wild. Now the
Yes,
pep rallies,
indeed.
I just couldn't do the pep rally. It was like kiss the donkey, teacher kiss the donkey, or something weird.
Oh
I'm
hell.
like, nah, this how Texas do it.
Like
Hell no.
what?
But as far as the games, bro, like on Friday night, so you can hear the games on the radio as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I can remember they'd be like, hey, it's sponsored by Dairy Queen, and the games would come on. So like more than likely, like whatever town you was staying in, they had, a school name for that town.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
And I remember a couple of them guys was telling me, like, Lee, bro, you should come back and stay for our senior year, man. We going to the state championship. So
And that's
funny thing,
all right.
huh?
That's when you went back home, right?
Yeah. So I went back home my senior year. I get home from a basketball game, and I just happened to turn on the TV. I see Pflugerville High versus Katy, Texas in the state championship game. I'm like, yo,
Wow.
these boys went all the way to state. That's where
Did you
Big
ring, cousin?
Okafor that played for the Saints.
Yeah.
He played at Pflugerville.
Okay.
Yeah. And man, listen, bro. Like the size that he was with the Saints it wasn't too far off from the size he was in high school.
Damn.
Dang.
This dude was big. He was a 5-star defensive end in high school.
Mm.
But yeah, bro, that Texas football is different.
Yes, it is, bro.
It's different.
I loved it, man. I loved it.
I loved it too.
I was thankful. Like even though it didn't go how I planned, I was thankful for the experience. Really, I wish I would have made more of it. You know what I'm saying? But
I wish
definitely.
I would have stuck with football out there. I
Right.
switched to basketball out there,
Mhm.
but I wish I would have stuck with football out there, man.
Like, it's been something serious, cuz of
I
like
wish I would have
real.
played ball from the very beginning instead of joining it my junior year.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I remember I had to beg my dad to put me in park ball. I was like, man, come on, I just want to play. Like, hell, I don't care. I
Right.
don't care what I play. I just want to play.
What park you played for? You was out there in the
I was
East.
saying, what's the park? Joe Brown.
Joe Brown?
Okay,
Mhm.
man. Listen, we played for one of the Star parks
Let
at
me
the
know that.
time. We played for Kerry Curley, and we played Joe Brown one year. I can remember I was in either the 5th or 6th grade, bro. We
Mhm.
played Joe Brown. Man, Joe Brown spanked us 32 nights.
Damn.
And we had new helmets, right? But guess what style helmets we had?
What?
We had the helmet with the line
Oh no.
coming in the middle.
Nah,
Man,
y'all
Coach
had them.
Pat,
New
Had
line
them. Yeah,
helmet.
exactly.
man, with Coach Pat, man, he gave us them old brand new helmets with the style. It was the line. You be looking cross-eyed, you trying to block somebody. He think you blocking too. He think you blocking him in the beat. Yeah, he wearing his head down coming off. Listen, man. I said, man, this ain't it. For Kerry Curley, man.
Man, but
Okay.
yeah, I played for Joe Brown. I played my first year playing. I made the All Star team.
That's dope. Yeah, man. Well, Joe Brown had a good program. I can remember Milne having a good program, which they still have a good, a good program.
Everybody
I
was
see a
talking about. I
lot
was
of
about to say Goretti. Everybody was talking about Goretti.
Durrani had a good program. Man, I wish we was fortunate to play for one of them parks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wasn't too far, but that was closer to where we stayed at. So that's why I played for Joe Brown.
Yeah, yeah.
I love that too, man. Shoot, that's when I played like defensive end, offensive line. I know looking at me now is like with him play defensive end.
Playing football.
Man, I was the nastiest defensive end dude. I met up with people that I played park ball with in high school, and they were like, "Dog," they were asking me, "Dog, what happened, bro? You was a monster in pads. Like, what happened?" I was like, I felt kind of bad. I was like, I went from a O line, D line to a skill player. I was like, I don't know
Right.
what to do. I don't know. My cousin stole my height. I don't know.
That boy at Kerry Curley, man, Lee played everything at Kerry
I
Curley.
did.
Football,
I
basketball.
played it all. I
I
played
don't play
baseball,
baseball.
football, and basketball at Kerry
I didn't
Cook.
know they had. I didn't even know they had all that. I just thought they had football. That's it.
I
Yeah,
played
That's all
football,
I was worried about.
basketball,
At
and
least
baseball.
I
yeah.
ain't know.
Man,
I would have played that
that
too.
baseball looked easy watching it. Man, I can remember, man, when I was in the outfield, man, that ball went over my head and went to that fence. I'm digging all in the holes of the fence trying to get the ball. About three, four people have scored, bro. I'm like, man, baseball kind of tough.
Baseball
Yeah,
be so boring to me.
I
I didn't
played the little
play baseball
pitcher.
at all until Malik convinced me to go and play for Kerry Curley.
It was fun, bro.
Yeah, that shit was fun after that. I
Yeah,
love
it was
playing.
fun. I actually like baseball.
Yeah, man. My
Yeah, it
only
was
yeah.
fun.
problem with baseball, they never had a damn glove for me because I'm left-handed. So it's not many right.
Right, you had to find a glove.
Yeah, they could never find my ass no glove.
That's crazy, dog.
You
Man.
can find everything nowadays.
Yeah, you
Right.
can. You just go to the academy. They
Yeah,
got
yep. We just left academy yesterday.
Oh,
you. Now
That's crazy.
I had to go there to get track spikes for my child.
I never
Track spikes.
ran track though. I never got into track.
me either.
Man, I didn't run track out of spite. My position coach, my running back coach, my senior year, he was uh he was a track coach, and because I didn't get that much playing time, he didn't give me that much playing time. He asked me, "So you gonna run track for me?" I said, "Nope." But I wish I would have ran. I wish I would have did something. You know what I'm saying? I wish I would have did powerlifting too, because they
Yeah,
had a lot of events that like other dudes in my class, and you know what I'm
that's
saying.
another thing they had in Texas. They had powerlifting,
Yeah,
wrestling.
yeah, wrestling. Yeah,
There
I
wasn't
wrestled
no
a little
wrestling
bit.
in New Orleans. You
No,
know,
Nah, heck nah.
nigga,
Look,
break down and start fighting.
man.
right? Only wrestling was when you go home and watch Raw.
Nah, for real.
Everybody,
Hey, bro.
at
Hey,
least
don't
the
start laughing.
schools that we went to, it
Don't
wasn't
laugh
no
at me,
wrestling.
man. That's what I
Now, there
thought
was
it was when
wrestling
they
at a
told
lot of
me.
the schools on the West Bank, I believe, and like Bonneville and all that stuff across the way, but there wasn't no wrestling at, our schools.
Nah.
What you
That's
about to
what
say?
I was thinking it was,
Which
man. When I saw dudes
But
come
I
through with
don't even
that thing
think we
on their
had a
jacket,
coach to qualify to
huh?
teach wrestling. You know?
Nah, man. Yeah, I was making fun of the dudes. I saw the little patch on their jacket.
Right.
I was like, y'all got what's that? It was like wrestling. We got a wrestling team, and that's what I thought of. I said, like on TV.
Right. And I'm like,
I'm
you
like,
was
for
a
real? Y'all
wrestling
wrestling like that? I'm sure.
fan?
Huh?
You
tell
was
you.
a wrestling fan growing up?
You know it.
Yeah.
You know it. It was inevitable, man. Like my brothers, man, they had me on that. Everybody's favorite wrestler was The Rock.
I remember
Right.
one year, man, it's probably one of the best Christmas gifts I ever got. I don't know if you remember this, Malik, but my auntie, she brought me it was a WWF CD that had all of the wrestlers' theme music.
Theme song, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Had
Yeah, I remember that.
yeah, man, we had all the theme music on there for when they
We
threw
used to be
out.
wrestling all on the couch, everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Man,
I
bro,
did the
we used
same
to
thing.
wrestle so much, bro, when we was kids, bro.
Man, I
We
had a
used to do a
boombox.
lot of wrestling, boy.
I had a boombox that used to, and you know, the first song on there, on that, I don't know if it was the first song on yours. First song on mine was that Degeneration X.
Oh yeah, it was
Mm.
a green CD.
Yeah. I had,
Yeah.
oh, I had the same
It
one.
probably was the same CD for
I
real.
had the same CD. Yeah, it was a green CD because like, and then that used to wake me up every morning, dude. My radio go off. Are you ready? Mm.
Oh, it was the first. Yeah, it was the same
Yep.
CD.
That
Yeah,
was the
it
same
was a
CD for
CD.
sure.
Yeah, I
Let
love
me find out. Let me find out. They just gifted me your CD, man. Hold on.
that damn CD.
That's crazy.
Look, he said, look. Then look, I'm doing like, man, I don't know what happened to that CD.
Right.
I get it. Here you go, boy.
A
He
lot.
said we had the same
Right.
CD. That's messed up, son. I'm gonna call my dad. Like, where you got that CD from, huh? I need to know.
Right.
Right.
You take it from my cousin.
Go to New Orleans, boy. We
Yeah.
got a crazy story. But I can tell y'all this one story. I don't know if we about to wrap up. Malik know about this here. I worked at this McDonald's on remember that McDonald's on Downman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And JJ, you weren't in ROTC, were you?
Nah.
Okay. So the McDonald's on Diamond, man, one day we get robbed. And I'm working the drive-through, right? So I'm in the drive-through, and all of a sudden, I see somebody come out the back
Oh,
door
laugh.
with a gun. He got one of the chicks with a gun to her head, walking her to the front, right?
Yeah.
So when he walked her to the front, I'm at that point I was in the front drive-through, not the back drive-through. I was in the front drive-through. Man, all I see is a dude walking with the chick with a gun in her head. I don't know why that boy walked past me. Soon as that boy walked past me, JJ, I ran. I'm out. Ran out the door. The nigga came in, right? So at that time, bro, it was like 6 of us working that night, right? So across the street from the McDonald's was this hall. And we used to have our ROTC balls there. So I mean,
Mm-hmm.
those who are gonna watch this, they'll know what I'm talking about. We used to have our ROTC ball across the street. Man, I run over there. I'm thinking some school have a dance in there. I've only been there during ROTC ball, so I don't know what else the hell else go on in there, right? Man, I run my ass across the street. I run in there. All I see is a bunch of old white people just dancing to like some elevator music type shit. I'm like, yo, we getting robbed over here across the street. Help! Man, them people looked at me like I said, shit, that ain't gonna help me. Bro, I run back. As I'm running back to the McDonald's, cuz I see the nigga running out with a bag. He got the ski mask on. He running out the McDonald's, right? At this point, the line is wrapped around the corner with drive-through. Bro, I go in there. I don't see nobody anywhere. I'm like, yo, what he did to everybody? Like, what the hell he did with everybody,
Put
right?
him in freeze.
Man, right. I didn't know that at the time though. So I'm like, all of a sudden, I hear somebody banging, man. So I go to the freezer, all 5 of them in the freezer. He done got everybody in the damn freezer. The manager, everybody in the freezer, right? So when we all come out, there's a guy knocking at one of the doors because the doors was locked. There's a guy knocking at the front door. Now, mind you, back up on this story. When I ran out of McDonald's, I took that damn shirt off. All I had on was a black T-shirt and my Dickies, right? Man, that boy signaled to me to come open up the door. I didn't know that was a cop. He had on a black shirt, but then he didn't have like his chain. He was underneath his shirt. So when I go and open the door, he said, I'm a police officer. When I go and open the door, man, that boy tackled my ass thinking I was
What?
a dude. Because I don't have on no uniform at this point.
Yeah.
You
He
I
feel
don't
me?
never
have to
knew
the
that.
cop. He took his
Yeah.
shit off.
He tackled me and my manager like, no, he one of us. He one of us. But I just wanted to share that crazy ass story. I've been wanting to tell you about that one, JJ.
Yeah, that would be
Y'all
my
know more.
last.
Man, you fucking right. It's like,
Hey,
that's it.
this
Hey,
the
it's just
last
like,
double
man,
cheeseburger
this
I'm making
like
at
this
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 location.
burger shit is some whole shit.
Y'all gonna get from me.
I ain't going back.
No,
Right.
for real.
All that else, boy.
Yo, I'm maxed out.
No, for real.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Nah, man.
Y'all,
But I
I
Boy,
want.
that almost seemed like something out of a movie.
I don't know whatever else you have left, JJ, but I wanted to tell that story to segue and ask a question to both of y'all. Do
what you
y'all
got,
have funny stories from back home?
man?
Each one of y'all,
How my fear rat started?
huh?
How my fear
I
rat
got a funny
started?
story. I was in the freezer, but it wasn't a robbery going on. When I was working at Popeyes,
Uh huh.
so me, I'm hungry. I'm eating a little something now, one of these decompressed meals.
What Popeye?
Right
What Popeyes you was at?
at the Popeyes on Paris.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was one of the better Popeyes.
Yeah,
So I'm hungry, man. I'm going to work, and I had got to a point to where I was running the kitchen by myself. I knew how to run it. You know what I mean, like by myself. So
yeah.
I'm figuring, man, I'm finna get me something to eat. All this chicken sitting up here, smelling good, spicy. Man, I go in the freezer. I done took me a couple popcorn shrimp. That's when the popcorn shrimp was out.
Yeah.
Man, I'm in the freezer munching down. The manager come back there. Malik, that's why we keep dropping popcorn and shrimp. Cause you ain't there in the freezer. I'm finna write you up. Hey, hey, I take that right up anything. Cause boy, look at that. I was hungry.
Not for real,
And
man.
I'm in here frying all this chicken. I'm finna eat some of these popcorn and shrimp.
Nah.
And I get back to work.
No.
But man, I like working at Popeyes, man. Popeyes was a cool little kid.
What about you, cuz?
Man, look, I don't know what happened. There's a lot I don't remember. Then I was just too young, man.
Yeah.
A lot of the funny stories I got is like, like unfortunate, unfortunate situations.
Right.
Bro.
But nah, man. I mean, other than how my fear rat started, is what I could think of, man. When we was running around, I think we was we were walking home one day. We was just wandering the streets. That's mainly what we did, man. We just wandered,
Yeah.
came, because it ain't like it was now. You know what I'm saying? Where you got to
Right.
be worried about your kids and stuff like that. It wasn't like that. I mean, it was, but it wasn't. If you know
Yeah.
that. So we used to just wander the streets aimlessly, walk here, there, everywhere.
Right.
That's when walking was fun. You know what I'm saying? And then
Right. For real.
in New Orleans, everything is short distance.
Yeah.
Short distance.
You know what I'm saying? Well, shorter. I would say shorter distance. You ain't gonna walk from here to there in Houston. You ain't finna do
No.
it. So
Boy, look at here. You bitch.
man, nah, you
Man,
talk about like 3-4 hours to get to
it's funny you mentioned that, man. I had to walk home from school one time
Mm.
what?
after basketball practice. And the apartments that we were staying in, this was in Pflugerville.
Uh-huh.
And dude, it was about a 2.5 mile walk.
Damn.
Wow.
And
Well,
you
that
know,
don't sound
walking
too
in
bad.
Texas is highway. It's not really sidewalks.
Yeah, ain't no sidewalks. Not that many sidewalks.
It's
Yeah,
not that many sidewalks.
not
So
that
I'm
much
like,
city. It's more rural
bruh.
area.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, this is a far walk. Even though it seemed like the school was close when I'm on a school bus,
Yeah,
walking was,
yeah.
I was like,
Walking.
yo, this walk, and it's hot.
Nah, for real.
I
That
said, man, engineers,
super
don't
fast.
ever make me walk home again. I will wait till you get off work because that 2.5 mile walk was something serious.
Man,
Yeah.
It was
I
two
couldn't
miles from
imagine.
the apartments, man. That was a long walk, man. I felt like I was in a parade.
Couldn't imagine that, man. Nah, but we were walking. You remember where McFrugalu's used to be? Off of I want to say Claiborne.
Why that sound familiar, like fruit?
McFrugalu's. They used to be big lots.
Yeah, Big Lots used to be. Remember, they used to have to make frugals in front of us when we lived in Carrollton.
In
Yeah,
Carrollton, yeah,
yeah,
I'm like, damn, man, why that store sound familiar?
yeah. We were we were just aimlessly walking around. It was getting dark. It wasn't dark, but it was getting dark. And I forget who I was with, man. When I tell you, man, uh, two Nutri-Rats came out.
Boy,
I'm
they
laughing
don't
at
know
me,
what
man.
that
I'm
is
starting
out
to
here.
this day, dog. Look, my daughter even teased me about being afraid of rats, man.
Man,
Man, them motherfuckers came out from behind McFrugalu's, man, and it
some
looked like
big
they got
rats.
up and started talking to each other. Like, who these niggas, like, what they do around here, and this, that, and other. And I don't know. Like, I'm gonna call it mid dark. I don't know if y'all ever had anything run at y'all in the mid dark.
Oh yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he's from New Orleans. Great dogs.
yeah.
Man, bruh. I tell you, we took off. I ain't asked no question. I wasn't finna ask no question. They was intent. They were like, I done seen these motherfuckers fight dogs. You know what I'm
Them
saying?
some
Like
big
full grown.
rats, bro.
Man, that's what I'm saying. That motherfuckers
Hold
running
on,
that time. Like, nah, I'm getting
heard
the
of
fuck.
Nutri-Rats.
Yeah,
I mean, growing up, we all lived in the East, so
yeah.
we would see them in the canals. You
In
know,
the
Exact
canal on the
man,
regular.
bro,
We'll
dog,
see
that's a
them on
scary
the
sight.
regular in the canal and Lake
Bro,
Belief.
yeah,
dog, that's scary. That's a scary sight in itself. You see the motherfuckers in there fumbling over each other.
Bro,
These
they
big ass, I
dead,
mean,
bro.
big ass rats, dog.
big as
Like,
They
the
dead.
dog.
Them some big rats.
Man,
you know, they got them at the zoo.
Really?
Why? I don't know. I said, man, they gonna take over this motherfucker. Y'all better kill them motherfuckers,
I'm
right.
telling you.
man. But another funny thing, just recently we had went to the zoo. We went and with my dad one time. I went down and my daughter, she had asked, she like, I want to see my papa. I was like, all right, well, Memorial weekend, we gonna go down there. And I don't know if this is true. Y'all tell me if y'all know this to be true. All right, they got in the zoo. They got the little swamp area. Every animal in this swamp area is in the swamp in Louisiana. Man, why we came up and there's like cougars.
What?
At the
And I asked
Audubon
my
Zoo?
daddy, I said, Daddy, I said, so you mean you had us out here in the swamps fishing and stuff, and we out there with cougars? You know what his answer was? Yeah.
Yeah, like
Well, you know what?
regular,
So
yeah.
you knew we was out here. But I was talking to Kimmy the other day. I said, what if one of them things would have ran up on us one day when we was out there fishing? And we both said, well, that'd have been the day. That'd have been the day we would have been dadless. Cause we
Really?
both would have outran
That's
him.
crazy, bro.
And my dad was fast. But nah, that fear fast is something else.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got them things that they got them nutrients at the zoo. I don't know if they snuck in there. I don't know. If that was their little habitat or
That's
what.
crazy.
It was there. I'm telling people, yeah, I better get rid of these things. Nah, but I mean, that's what I remember. That's at the when you say funny shit, I think back to that shit, and like thinking about it now is funny. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I thought I'd make it
Right.
like a little hood comedy. Two motherfuckers running from some big ass rats. So yeah, that's what come to the forefront of my mind when I think of funny shit back home. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man.
It was a lot of shit. There was a lot of shit that that transpired. You know what I'm saying? Like when I was young down there, a lot of bad, a lot of bad stuff, a lot of good stuff, a lot of indifferent stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Typical New Orleans, you know
You
what I
know
mean?
it, and yeah. Yeah, but that's one of the funny things I remember. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. But we can go ahead and wrap it up, man. I just want to say this, man. Thank y'all, and I really, really appreciate y'all taking y'all time out. You know what I'm saying? Because I know y'all got busy schedules between each other. I know, I know Yaya be having tournaments and stuff, and I know Malik. I know you got the boys with football and stuff like that. But I really,
Oh
really
yeah.
appreciate y'all. So just taking some time out to come rap with me, man. I really enjoyed y'all, man. I
Yes,
can't wait.
bro.
I can't wait to do this again. I can't
So,
wait to hear boy
What
y'all.
these plays gonna do, man?
Man, look, they gonna do
That's
what they do, son.
what they gonna do
I just really
tomorrow,
want
man.
them to beat Dallas. If
Me
they beat
too,
Dallas,
man.
I'll
Hey,
be
the
okay,
test.
bro.
No, I've been watching a lot of stuff this week with the interviews. I
Yeah,
just felt like, man, we was so stuck on this Carolina win. It took a while for them to let this win
yes, it did. Well,
slip
that's the
away.
media. That's the media. I'm just,
Let's
I'm just
move
hoping the
on to
team is
Dallas.
focused on
And
Dallas.
Dallas players been talking some trash. I don't know if y'all seen
yeah,
the interview with CeeDee Lamb and Trayvon Diggs.
I have.
CeeDee Lamb, he kind of brushed Lattimore off, and Trayvon Diggs, he was like, with Chris Olave, he all right. But I like that though. You know what I
No, I
mean?
do too. But
It's like
that's always.
tomorrow we got to be on tap.
But that's always been like a sneaky rivalry out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Dallas and the Saints. That's always been something. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think Lattimore gonna play though. Hey man, y'all think we gonna trade Lattimore eventually? Or this might be his last year.
Man, look, we gotta see too. We gotta see what what we got to week 8.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
I can
I
see.
don't think
I
so.
I just feel like we're a better team when he healthy and 23 out there,
Oh
bro.
yeah, for sure.
Nah, I feel like our defense is better. There's less to worry about because he
I
kind of
feel
take.
like we better too, man. I
Yeah,
think like getting Chase Young was big.
yeah, absolutely. Hey, did
Uh,
you see? Hey, man, he was punking.
Oh
Granted,
my
it is
God.
Carolina. It is Carolina, but he,
In the
man,
NFL.
man,
Right.
I seen an interview with one of the players he kind of threw to the side, and the
yeah,
dude was like, he was like, man, listen, this a different game than college. It's a different strength. He's real grown man. I mean, Chase Young took this dude and just
yeah,
move out my way. You know
yeah.
what I mean?
But that's what
But
we needed, man. That's what we needed. I wish we didn't get rid of Hendrickson because he was kind of like
oh man,
that.
you
You know
know
what I'm saying?
he from out here, from where I live at.
Yeah.
But the school that he went to is like 5 minutes from where we live at.
Oh shit.
Where you went, Lee?
Yeah, yeah, he big in Apopka. He went to Apopka High. You
Oh
know, that's where Warren Sapp went to. That's where Jalen Carter went to.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah, man, he big out here at that school. He was one of the best players for a while.
Oh word.
Bro.
Yeah, bro.
But
But we
nah,
gonna see.
Yeah.
We gonna see because Lattimore was
I think, man.
no. What
I'm
you
sorry,
saying?
say it again.
No, I said because Lattimore was that dude that he take
I
away that
thought
big
you
piece.
said
My
he
feet.
do.
Yeah.
I feel like with Lattimore though, man. I feel like if he could just stay healthy, bro. Like
Mm-hmm.
if he could just improve on his quickness in the offseason, I still feel like the last 3 years, like Lattimore, he kind of have the same game. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, like if you pay attention to when a receiver, like if he run a, like an out route on him, I feel like he'd be a little step behind. You know what I mean? I don't know if it's because of injuries, or whatever, but man, but like I said, man, when 23 healthy, it just make our defense better. But I do like our depth too.
Oh yeah.
I like the kid from Bama. I like the kid that went undrafted, the Rico Payton kid. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like with DA could do a defense. You know what I mean? His jury as a head coach, I think, will be out this year. It'll be tested.
Yes, it will. Yes, it
Including
will.
Derek Carr. Because listen, man, I do tell you, I'm not the biggest Derek Carr fan
At all.
Right.
at all. So, but I give him another year with a new offense. He looked good. He looked good last week. It was still some throws that was behind, but it kind of got mashed because of the win.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
But I think, bro, like these next 4 games gonna really tell what we are. You know what I mean?
That's tough schedule. That's for them.
Yeah, that schedule. I don't know where they get this strength of schedule the easiest because that schedule we got is not easy by a long stretch.
Nah, we play what? We play Kansas City.
Man,
Then
we
we gotta
got
play Baltimore.
yeah, yeah,
We gotta
man,
play
we got
Baltimore.
yeah. So we play the Browns,
Steve.
the Ravens, the Steelers. Yeah, man, we play that division, and we play
The
the Cowboys, the
NFC.
Eagles, the Redskins. And yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we got a tough schedule.
Hell
We'll
yeah.
he come tomorrow though. We'll be ready.
Yeah, I'm
Nah,
gonna get
fact.
up for that one.
Yeah, fact.
But
I'll make sure I have it.
JJ,
Have
man,
the
I'll
charge.
tell you,
Huh?
if I have the time to jump on, whenever you need me, you already know what it is.
For sure, man, and I appreciate that. I really do, man. Y'all don't
Finally
understand.
got Big Leak on here.
Nah, for
Right.
real. I'm glad, man.
I'm.
You did
Hey
great,
man, I
man.
finally got on here, man. I've been
You
I've
did
been
great.
wanting to get on, bro. That's it, man. My weekends it just go by so fast. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah. Nah,
Like
I
with
feel that.
them,
Especially when you.
with sports on Saturday, like we up at 5, 6 in the morning on Saturday.
Mm,
Yeah.
And won't get done till about 2 after that. I'm coming home, I'm sleep.
I got you. Nah, I
you
feel you.
know.
I feel you.
Well, yeah, man, this was good. It was fun, bro. I had a good time chopping it
No,
up.
I had a great time having y'all, just talking with y'all. I
Right.
don't know if dude told you like I don't like during the week I have somebody on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like chit chatting.
He don't talk to you at
Yeah,
all.
I want to save it for the podcast, man.
Right, right,
But
right,
I love catching up with y'all, man, because you know what
right,
I'm saying. It was a long time. You know what I'm saying before we all just communicated, man. So
right.
that's why I love interacting with y'all, like hearing hearing y'all stories, just you know what I'm saying, just communicating and rapping and stuff like that. So yeah,
Right.
yeah, man. But
Hey man, we gotta jump on that Madden too, man. It's
for
getting
sure, man. Yeah,
wild.
you owe me a rematch. I got
Yeah,
25 right now.
I think I gave you a good L last time
Yeah,
we
bro.
did,
Yeah, bro. He did. That's why I said I owe him. I owe him. I said, I owe him
What
this
you got
one.
the five? You got the
Yeah,
five?
yeah. I got 5. No.
Okay,
I got
yeah,
my
say I
PC.
got five.
I got my PC, but I could play. I could play you.
Okay, yeah, then
Yeah,
we'll have to get one in.
for sure. For sure. But look, now we go ahead and end the podcast, man. But
Yeah,
y'all just remember, man, life's a mental game. You need the right mentality to survive, man. I appreciate y'all, my cousins, for being on here with me. Y'all stay tuned for the clips and all that other stuff, man. Y'all also stay tuned for the next episode, man. And we out.
we out.